Hey everyone, welcome back to Addiction and Recovery with Nicole Vasquez. This week we are going to talk about life after treatment. And in this episode in particular, we're going to talk about life after treatment in early recovery. And in another episode, I'm going to talk about life after treatment a little ways down the road. So early recovery for me really consisted of getting into a groove or getting into a good solid environment that I could find support. So whether that be, from my outpatient or from meetings or, the support group that I built through going to meetings. Immediately following treatment, I moved into a sober environment. So somebody that I knew from the rooms who was in recovery, and it was a safe household for me. I was there for a couple of months and then eventually, and I was doing intensive outpatient. So I was still coming back to the treatment center that I was going to for IOP while living in this sober environment. And for me personally, what outpatient did for me was provide me with that support or that solid landing, if you will, to when I was placed in situations. I was afraid that I was going to get into situations that I wouldn't be able to get out of on my own, like compromising situations. So for me, it was almost like a scapegoat that I had to where I could use sober living as a fallback. So there are lots of benefits to going to sober living or transitional living or a halfway house, whatever it might be referred to as in your area. I know it's different in different areas, but it's a huge benefit. And I know some people who have been in sober living for extended periods of time, and really what it was is it allowed them to get to a place where they could afford to live on their own, because sober living is a little bit less expensive than living on your own. And it also provided them with that community and that support group. And a lot of times it's what really keeps you connected to the fellowship and to recovery, is living with other like-minded people. So, here at American Addiction Centers, we really promote a longer length of stay, and it's because it's proven. It's proven that the longer you stay in treatment or in a treatment environment, the greater chance of success in recovery you have. Getting out of treatment and going into sober living is awesome, and some next steps I think in early recovery that would be good are attending 90 meetings in 90 days. That's something that's said a lot within the 12-step fellowships, and it's for many different reasons. You find a home group in those 90 meetings in 90 days. So you're trying out these different meetings, you're getting acquainted with the people at these meetings, and you're starting to listen for stories and things that you can relate with, and you're looking for a group that you identify with most, that you feel most at home. And the benefit of having a home group is it's a place where people know you. They know who you are, and you have built connections with them. They're your support group, so that in the event you don't go there, you have people who are calling you and looking for you. In addition to that, going to 90 meetings in 90 days gives you the opportunity to hear many different stories of experience, strength, and hope, and hopefully what you can do from that is find a sponsor. So I do have some resources for you. Some of the most common ones are aa.org or na.org, and both of those websites actually have meeting searches available for you. You just type in your zip code or your address, and they'll show you some meetings that are within your area. And there's also for, people who might be in rural areas. I think this is really important is, if there's only one fellowship or another that's available in your area, I would really encourage you to not be picky. You're gonna get recovery wherever you go, as long as you're listening for the message and you're applying the principles of the program. But in the event that you're in such a rural area that there's not meetings around, there's always this amazing website that's called intherooms.com, and you can actually attend meetings online. So there's tons and tons of resources out there available for you, and I would encourage you to look into the rest of them as well. As always, I have to let you know that I am not a licensed professional. I don't have any certifications or any fun letters behind my name. I'm just a person in recovery who's really here to just share my experience, strength, and hope with you. And that being said, I would love to engage with you. Please leave comments, ask questions. Of course, hit that like button. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. We have tons of great videos, not just mine, but we also have tons of my videos too, so you can go and check those ones out. Thanks. I was like, I'm on a roll, so I should just keep going.